I'll be honest with you, I'm very speechless looking at this. My funded FX should be absolutely ashamed of themselves. I don't know what kind of marketing this is. Share your failed accounts in the thread below. The person with the most proven failed accounts will get 300,000 accounts with enhanced risk management rules to practice on, but still with a chance to be funded. I don't think they'll have any chance to stay funded though, which is the whole point of trading. And having access to capital is not just acquiring it, but keeping it. I'm sure anybody watching this wouldn't want to be the kind of person who now accumulates $100,000 of capital, let alone so essentially $300,000, and keeps it for no longer than 2 to 3 weeks. And if you do make money, you make money for a few months and then you give it all back all over again, and you come to realize it was all a fluke. Think about the psychological damage that would do to you. Just think about that for a second. I want you to really sit there and visualize that for a minute. How would you feel? You know, everybody in your family's praising you, your friends are praising you, you feel amazing on top of the moon. You've now got this new image built of yourself, and then a little while after you give it all back and you realize it was all a fluke. Think about the shame and embarrassment you'd feel. It's crazy how this shows me the mass psychology. As a trader myself, I can see that this is what lures people in. This tells me how impulsive people are. This shows me how emotionally mismanaged people actually are. How little they know about themselves. How little they realize. How much control they lack. This tells me a lot about traders. In fact, I'm going to now refer to them as gamblers, not traders, because I don't think anybody in this thread here deserves to even have the term trader next to their name. Sam Cash clearly has a lot of cash here because he's had 40 challenges that he's failed, 2 50k funded loss and 100k loss too. Still in the game, I think I won. I have even more, about 6 unfunding talent when it was live. And then this lady, I am boss lady says 40 is a small number. Wow, this is a contender. This is the CEO. This is the CEO of My Funded FX. I mean, it makes sense now. This is literally ridiculous. I don't have words for this, guys. I've seen so much over the past 7 or 8 years. I've never come across anything as absurd and ridiculous as this. They're literally promoting gambling. There is nowhere in here that they're promoting proper trading. This is not trading. None of these people are traders. If we look at their website, this is the refundable registration fee per assessment. So for $100,000, it's about $500. Let's assume the average assessment fee is around $500. Let's just assume that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's $3,000. 40 challenges failed. Use a calculator here. That's potentially $20,000 worth of assessments failed. Now, what's ironic to me, when I have been pushing Rewired so hard over the past few weeks, and I will continue to do so because every single person in here needs to take a program like Rewired. Every single person. And these are the same kind of people, I promise you guys, that will turn around and say, I don't have money for Rewired, it's too expensive, but will spend $5, $10, $15 and $20,000. They will get that money loaned to them, credit, so many different means to find that money. They will find it to push towards these challenges because they think taking these challenges and passing them will get them to where they want to get to. Guys, anybody can pass a challenge. It's about how you pass it and then the performance that you have after you pass these challenges. This is the only downside, I would say, with this prop firm industry now. Nobody's talking about, flushing your money into your personal capital and growing your personal wealth. Nobody's talking about that. Everybody's gamified trading so much and made it so unprofessional. What has trading become? I don't know. How many of you are falling into this category? I can assure a large majority of you, 90-95% of you, are falling into this category. And I do hope, I really put my hands together and I hope that the people who follow me are people who are actually intellectual to some degree to understand that this is gambling. This is pure gambling. This is not trading. If any of you are watching this and you fall into this category, please do not call yourself a trader. For the respect of the name of the game, do not call yourself a trader, please. Fail 24, past 35. You see, what I don't think you guys realize is that people out there who put down, I'm a 6-figure trader, I'm a 7-figure trader, you don't realize how much debt they have to pay back. A lot of these people that get these accounts, say these 300k accounts, think about how much money they've invested. Let me rephrase, how much money they've gambled with to get to a point where they get now access to $300,000, and assuming they're good enough to keep it and good enough to have payouts and make money and withdrawals, how long is it going to take them now to actually pay back all the debts that they accumulated as a side effect of their gambling addiction? Another reason My Funded FX is a great prop firm, looking out for their customers. I really hope that's sarcasm, because clearly My Funded FX is far from that. That is ridiculous. Also overtrading. Well, clearly. How many of these people, guys, do you think have actually worked on their psychology? How many? I promise you, not one of these gamblers in here have worked on their psychology. I can promise you that. Now, I'm assuming that most of these people know their system to a decent degree. If I was to ask any of these gamblers here in this Twitter thread, tell me a little bit about your system, explain this trade to me, explain that trade to me, I'm sure they can turn around and explain the trade to me, that they know their system to a decent level to technically on paper attain profitability. The question is, why can't they? Because none of these people have actually worked on their mind, because if they did, they would actually have the common sense present to say, whoa, I'm gambling here, I need to do something, I need to fix something here. Clearly, I'm approaching it in a broken way. Look at this guy. Rookie numbers. I don't need to go further down. Who can more than me? I don't understand how this is something to be proud of. Every single person here should be ashamed of themselves calling themselves traders, because you don't deserve to be called a trader. You are literally a gambler, especially this prop firm here. Terrible marketing choice. Guys, stop being so frugal. When I was pushing for the Rewired program and getting people to work on their mind, which clearly they need to do here, this is proof. This is clear-cut proof. Even these numbers here, how this stuff gets views. People don't have their psychology in check. Now, I'm not saying psychology fixes everything, but it definitely fixes a big portion of your problems. That is for sure. Because if any of these people had a strong state of mind and they understood how their mind worked and they were very emotionally composed, combined with probably the same level of understanding that they have of their trading strategy, they wouldn't be in this gambling room here that we've got. So guys, take this as a message. Take this as a clear sign. If you're part of anywhere near this statistic, you just won't make it in trading. And I'm not saying that to be pessimistic. This is the truth. The difference with me is that I will say it straight. I won't fluff things up. I won't sugarcoat things. I will say them how they are. And some of you are very soft and will turn around and say you're being very insulting. You're getting very angry or annoyed. There is a difference between anger and passion. I'm purely passionate about what I do. I know there's people like myself who, 6-7 years ago I left college, naive. I just was innocent. I wanted to make money, and thank God I got involved with the right education. Thank God I ended up in the right place at Falcon. Had I have not, I don't know where I would have been. If I'd started trading today, then this is the nonsense that I came into. I know how much damage that would have done to me. This is damaging people. This is convincing people that they're traders, but they're not. They're gamblers. This is not how you approach trading. This industry is crippling. And it's good to see that Falcon is amongst the very, very, very few people out there that are actually educating traders the correct way on the correct ideologies and the correct elements of trading that are necessary to focus on. So I don't know what else to say, guys. This is just shocking. It's absolutely shocking. It's disgraceful.